As a parent of 2 teenagers myself, I hope, as we all do as parents, that my kids do no wrong. Unfortunately, no matter how hard we try to raise perfect children, they are bound to make mistakes and perhaps act out of character once in a while for one reason or another. If your teenager is given an ordinance violation by a police officer for a minor law infraction, you should take this matter as seriously as you would if your teenager was arrested and charged with a crime. So, what exactly is an ordinance violation? State criminal laws can be adopted by your local town and written into their municipal code. Violations of that code are brought as ordinance violations rather than criminal complaints. It is technically not a criminal matter and is generally punishable by a fine only. However, the consequences can in fact be harsher than that. For example, let's say your 18-year-old daughter and her friend go to a retail store and put tubes of lip gloss or a pack of hair ties into their purses. They don't see any other people in the aisle, and without fully contemplating the consequences, they leave without paying for the items that they have concealed. They are approached in the parking lot by store security and escorted back into the store to await the arrival of the police. Once the police are involved, your teenager can face arrest and prosecution by the county state's attorney's office on a criminal misdemeanor retail theft case. Alternatively, she could be arrested, transported to the police department for booking, which involves the taking of her fingerprints and mugshot, and then released with an ordinance violation. Finally, she could simply be handed an ordinance violation ticket by the police while still at the retail store and given a court date to appear. In any of these 3 scenarios, a record of the incident is created. A police report is generated, booking records may be created, a paper ticket is issued, and a court file is created by the county circuit clerk's office. This electronic or paper trail can impact your teenager or young adult in the future because, with some limited exception, these clerk's office records and your teenager's court file and ordinance violation are public record. When your teenager goes to apply for her first job, a criminal background check may reveal the incident, or an outside service may be used by the prospective employer to search public court records, even if there were no fingerprints or mugshots taken. When she applies for college or student loans, the incident can have a detrimental impact. As parents, we undoubtedly want to teach our children to take responsibility for their actions and face appropriate consequences in order to learn from their mistakes or misjudgments. That does not mean you should accompany them to court and allow them to plead guilty just because they are in fact guilty and face whatever punishment is imposed by a judge. An attorney has invaluable knowledge about how the court system works in these cases and can assist in negotiating a more favorable result that will not have long-lasting implications. For instance, many local prosecutors will amend a particular violation to a different charge. Some offer a diversion program or pretrial deferral option, where your teenager will still face consequences designed to prevent a repeat of the behavior, yet still allow for a result that ends with no record and the ability to immediately seek to expunge or erase the incident entirely. Just because your teenager has never been in trouble before, don't assume that supervision and a minimum fine is the best that can be done on her behalf. Contact an attorney at our office to learn more about how we can help you and your teenager through a difficult time.